the reef at Willow Point right now in Campbell River, and behind us is Mitlenatch Island. Now Mitlenatch Island is very unique. It sits between Vancouver Island and the mainland coast of British Columbia, and it's about 155 acres of solid rock. There are little forests on the island, but what makes it so special is that it is home to a multitude of very rare species that you do not see anywhere else, including plants, trees, animals, and sea life. So we're going to take a look at just what is so special about Mitlenatch Island. One of the foundational features of Mitlenatch Island is the fact that it's in a rain shadow. The rain shadow is created by the Vancouver Island mountain range, which are, 7,000 foot mountains. And what happens is the clouds come in and they're full of rain, and they dump all their rain on the island itself, on Vancouver Island. Then they continue on to the mainland from here, and they've already dumped their loads. So Mitlenatch Island hardly gets any rain at all. As a matter of fact, it's a fraction of the rain that we get here, which is a dramatic change from the temperate rainforest that we see here on the island and on the mainland, because Mitlenatch Island is very arid, and it doesn't get hardly any rain at all, and there's very little water on the island itself, which creates a completely different ecosystem than what we see on Vancouver Island. The nature of terrain on the island is that of rock. So you've got 155 acres of rock and a lot of grasses. Usually by, early summer, they're probably dead grasses. So what you end up with is snakes. And Mitlenatch Island is world famous for the size of their garter snakes. Now they're not dangerous, but they are over 3 feet long, which is incredibly unusual. And that, my friend, is a snake that big. So if you're walking through the grasses on Mitlenatch Island, watch for the snakes. Another uncommon feature of the island are the trembling aspens. Now aspens are a birch-like tree that can grow up to about 25 meters high. And there's a copse of these trees right in the middle of Mitlenatch Island, which create a wind barrier from the southeast winds. These trees are only found in the interior of British Columbia. We don't have aspens on Vancouver Island, nor any of the surrounding islands. So you gotta wonder where they came from. In the spring, on the southeast corner of Mitlenatch Island, you will often see colonies of sea lions. And I mean there can be up to hundreds of them from all different sizes. It's a perfect place for them to stop and rest while they're heading up the inside passage on their migration routes. It's also a perfect spot for them because they can hunt. Because the area around Mitlenatch Island is so rich with sea life and fish, it's very easy pickings for them. In addition to the fact that there are little bays and little islands around them that protect them and give them shallow waters so that the killer whales can't get them, because the orca love sea lions. Often referred to as the Galapagos of the North, the island is host to the largest seabird colony in the entire Georgia Strait. There are over 3,000 pairs of glaucous-winged gulls that go there every year to nest, to breed, and to bring up the next generation. Their competition is with the pelagic cormorants, the pigeon guillemots, and black oyster catchers, which make for a most interesting and learning experience for even the most seasoned of birdwatchers. Mitlenatch Island means the island of calm waters from our First Nations history. It is a beautiful island, and it is transcended only by the rare and unique species that live on it. The astonishing life that graces this independent ecosystem are displayed in the numbers of unique species of animals, plants, and trees that are only found on this tiny outcropping of rock in the middle of the Georgia Strait.